What's up, peeps, and welcome back to FNAF6 with me, your host, Zod19. Oh man, we are on Thursday. So, yeah, we made a whole lot of money yesterday, making good business choices and all that fun stuff. We heard a very, very messed up story from Candy Cadet, so if you haven't watched the last episode, jump over to it and kind of skip around a little bit until you find the last time that I'm talking to Candy Cadet, doing his little mini-game bullshit, and then listen to it. It is messed up as hell. Yeah, so let's dive into this. I've got $1,795. I've maxed out the floor plan, so I don't have to buy anything more. I maxed out the office. I don't have to buy anything more from there. So, no, not falling for that crap. We will buy the Fruit Punch Clown today, I think, unless there's something else. Ah, yeah, the security doors. Buying those, definitely. And then there's the Rockstar animatronics. He's not there. Why is he not there? He's supposed to be there. Balloon cart. Confetti tile floor. I really want to get this one because it looks nice and it's $5,000. Holy crap. Okay. Wow, I did not see that. Anyways, deluxe ball pit. Hell no. Disco pizza light. Heck yeah. Look at that. That's awesome. Egg baby data archive? What do you mean data archive? Neon party set, which I'm definitely gonna get. Gravity vortex. Ha! Liability risk. No. Orville the elephant. He's got the same colorations as Freddy Fazbear, but he's an elephant instead of a bear. That's weird. Prize King. No! Security puppet. Health and Safety 9, Entertainment 7. It's the puppet. Should I buy that? Oh god, I don't know if I'll be able to afford that. That's $12,500. Will I be able to get that much playing a pacifist playthrough? And then Lefty, here he is. This guy. If you fall for it and you buy him, he will be in your vents and he will kill you. There's a reason why he's only $5. You don't fall for that. Unless you want him in there, and then yes, you buy him. Heavy Man. Heavy animatronic music man. One liability because he has the giant cymbals that crash together and put somebody's head in that. El Chip. Because that's not racist. Oh, he's a beaver. Yeah. Funtime Chica. Well, that's cool. She got the terrifying cupcake with the teeth. Oh, wow. That's a ton of atmosphere, entertainment, and revenue. Jeez. And then Pickles. But I want Pickles. It's unavailable. But that's cool. That's a cool design. Makes me sad that she wasn't in the last game, you know? Because that was where all the Funtime ones were. And then Music Man, he has the same kind of colorations as the Funtime animatronics. See? Pinks and whites. Pink and white. Alright. Prize King. I bet his is messed up. Anyways, I don't have enough money to afford any of that. So is there anything I can get? I could grab this stage in a little bit for 4 heavy animatronics. For 4 heavy. Could get the ball hoops for the bonus revenue. Because the animatronics on themselves only offer entertainment except for the Funtime Chica, which adds a huge amount. That one's got a bunch of bonus revenue. Offer anything, but Chica over here offers 9, 9, and 9. That has to be a trap. 71,000. That has to be a trap. That has to be a trap. Just like the $5 lefty has to be a trap. That's gotta be a trap. Alright, anyways, now that I'm done freaking out over the weird stuff, let's see what the sponsorship offer is. Wacky Wart Paste. Like it was never there! Wacky Wart Paste Inc. is offering to pay for advertising in your establishment. $2,500. Yeah! And then it adds yet another streamer to the place. Nice. Oh, security doors. Nice! They're just down here at the bottom. Neat. Yeah, so I hate to do this to you guys. If you want to just kind of skip forward a little bit in the video, I'm just going to keep playing him until maybe he gives the other story again.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
Candy, 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 candy.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
I wonder how many stories he has. Like, if it's really random chance for him to give the stories, and it's random which story he chooses.
Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
It's highly likely that...
Return to Candy Cadet again, points. And maybe I will tell you a story.
It's highly likely that maybe we won't get the other story, we'll just get the first one again. Or we could get a completely different story again, and I'll be, once more, blown the fuck away. We'll have to see.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
So if you've stuck with me up to this point, I'm just going to tell you now, I'm going to play him 7 more times in a row, and then I'm going to buy more stuff. So if nothing happens, you're not missing anything, if you want to skip ahead. I'm being serious. This is starting to get old for me, and I'm sitting here playing this. It's been... Oh god, has it been an hour already? I have no idea. I've just been kind of churning these out. We'll find out.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story. I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story. I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story. I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
I just have nothing interesting
I am a candy
to say.
cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy.
I half
candy,
expect it to reach
candy.
out and like autoerotic asphyxiate me and just snap my neck when I try to get a
Return
piece
to
of candy
Candy Cadet
or something.
again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
I don't know. This is so weird. It looks, if it really is random, bear with me, if it really is random, then How would you ever know if you didn't already see one of the stories? How would you know that he gave you stories? You'd play him once or twice and then get tired of listening to him and then move on to something else, which has more obvious things wrong with it. Like you'll see with the other games if I can ever get into them.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story. I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
That's it. Yeah, he didn't tell me a story. Okay. It looks like it is entirely random. Maybe you have to pay 20 tokens. Like you have to dedicate 2 days to doing this, or maybe he only tells stories every other day. Who knows? I don't know. I can't get him to do it. I'm gonna keep trying until I hear the other story. So it's gonna get real boring real quick for you guys watching. I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's just not. He's just not doing it for me. So let's go back to the catalog. Let's buy some more stuff. Did I buy the bigger stage already? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. I could have checked the bigger stage. But 810, was there an additional stage? There's a brand new stage back here. There is not. Okay. So, buy this one. Very good condition. Oh yeah. Did not buy him. I haven't bought him yet. I think I might get the jukebox. Yeah. 1,000 bucks. Is he something I have to place down, or is he just gonna be shoved in the corner? He's just shoved in the corner. Awesome. I do not have to dedicate one of my game spots to him. Nice. And then here's the bigger stage. Really big, really neat. I could do something like getting the big guy. What is he? The elephant here, and getting like Funtime Chica over here, or something. We'll find out. I'll figure something out. What I want to know is this a side thing? It looks like it's a side thing. If it's a side thing, then I could totally stick Funtime Chica on that and get El Chip or whatever. Let's try this. And see, where does that go? Where did that go? Yeah, it's off to the side. Yeah, totally. And it moved these over. Okay, yeah. Stick Funtime Chica over there. And then put like the weird new animatronics over here. Awesome. Okay, back to the catalog. See, look at this. I'm planning. I'm planning. Yeah. Confetti tile floor. I really want to get that. It just looks really cool. But I think the next thing I'm going to have to do is save up. I want to get those too, because it's just a basic upgrade. Orville Elephant. Get him and get El Chip. The racist beaver stuck in the corner. He's 32,000. How much is... He's 4100, really? Okay. I'm gonna get him. I'm just terrified. I'm just terrified of doing it. And then Funtime Chica is a ridiculously high amount of money. Unless, like, the advertisement for Friday is really... Oh, that's right. I'm almost done with the game. I'm on day 4. Oh, shit. I might not have enough money. Crap. Damn, I'm gonna have to play fast and loose if I want to get some of this weird stuff for the next one. Because, yeah, there's no way in hell. Interesting. Maybe some of these more expensive animatronics you're not even supposed to be able to get unless you buy them on a discount. That's an interesting thing to think about. But that sucks. I really want to get the security puppet, you know? Because it looks absolutely fucking terrifying. And I just want to traumatize little kids with that. It's alright, there's really nothing else I can do, I think. Do I have anything to put in that slot? No. Nothing there. Anything here? No. Oh, right, the weird lemonade. Or the fruit punch, yeah. Let's get Mr. Fruit Punch over here. Yeah, these are just the Rockstar ones. And then I could get the Carnival Hoops. For just that extra little bit of money too, I guess. Okay. I don't know. Stick you there and stick, I guess, no, wait. Let's pick you back up and stick the hoops. Yeah, because it's not blocking anything right there. And then I'll stick you there. There. Hopefully that'll be enough to give me some extra money over the course of the night so that I can afford something else. I might be able to get the elephant stuck up here on stage. I don't know. I don't know. Don't look at me. I don't got any idea. Who is it tonight? Oh, that's right. I got the office to deal with first. There really shouldn't be anything left. I was getting relaxed. I was like, yeah, there's nothing that could totally scare me. I totally forgot about the advertisement stuff that's going to pop up every 5-10 seconds to mess with me. Jeez. I guess I should keep talking about the various things about this game. This game is really cool. It's really different from the other ones, and obviously you're going to hear that no matter who plays the game, because it is genuinely different, genuinely cool and interesting compared to the other ones. The first game, it was the terrifyingness of not being able to move, being stuck in one area, and you had wacky work paste smeared all over your face. You had the two doors which you could open and close, and you had your flashlights and stuff, and the monitor and everything, and that was the base game, and it was terrifying and amazing, and it started this whole craze, not just the series and all of its phenomenal hype and awesomeness, but it created a ton of spin-off games where people were inspired by the gameplay and the creepy lore behind Five Nights at Freddy's, and they were like, yeah, I want to do something like that. So they got in and they made their fan games, and you've got your Five Nights at Candy's and all this weird little stuff. Like One Night at Flumpty's and One Night at Flumpty's 2. And then you got your more advanced ones that were like Bonnie Simulator, which honestly wasn't that advanced, but you had like RPG Maker versions, like Five Nights at Fuckboys, and those three games, and that was crazy. I played one, and I think I beat it. Did I? I don't remember doing it. I don't remember beating it. I think I did. Yeah, because I started playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 on the channel, and then never finished that because FNAF had, dried up a little bit at that point. Yeah, and then you had Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which was basically a lot of the same thing, except you didn't have the security doors anymore. You had the mask, and you just kind of, did your own thing. And there were way more animatronics. There were 10 plus the puppet. Yeah, 10 plus the puppet. FNAF 3, you only had one, but you had the hallucinations, you had Springtrap, you learned about Springtrap. The mini games, that he wanted you to see, you saw, and then there were the good and bad endings which you had to play through to get to. I'm just gonna log off here, just in case, on the slight off chance that there is something terrifying wanting to bite my dick off. I'm just gonna run away while I can and continue the talking when the next day loads up. Oh right, I forgot about
Before you
Savage.
is an animatronic found in the back alley.
Who are you?
We
What
are
what is this?
unsure of its origins. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming
shit,
it as
son.
salvage. Or, if you choose to, you can throw it back into the alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now.
Throw that shit outside. That was Lefty.
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one place.
That was Lefty, by the way. And if you had bought him early, you would have encountered a mop with a sign on it and a little circular thing on it with a smiley face. And the sign would have said, nothing to salvage, I'm already inside. You know, just to kind of terrify you a little bit. See, I only got $2,000 off of that. I can't buy anything because Saturday's the last day. I don't know what's gonna happen Saturday. I've never seen Friday played, so this is new territory now from this moment on. Let's see if there's anything in the rare finds auction that's... No. Let me finish my topic. I'll do that in the next episode. If you're watching the playlist, you can go ahead and skip to the next episode if you want to hear me. If you want to see me continue playing, but if you want to hear me talk more about the series in general, just stick around for another minute or two. Yeah, FNAF 3, you had the mechanic of keeping Springtrap away from you by using the audio cues and stuff, which made it into this game apparently, which is terrifying and awesome as well, because he does a little bit of recycling, and I like that. Bringing back old mechanics into the games to make them feel familiar enough to get that nostalgia fear going on before, you know, the brand new jump scares rip your insides out. FNAF 4 obviously was one of those nostalgia things. It was FNAF 1 with a new skin and brand new mechanics that made it a hell of a lot more terrifying than being stuck in one place. Suddenly, you're a little kid, you're in the eyes of a little kid running around your bedroom trying to keep these terrifying monsters from getting inside your room, and that strikes me deep because I had those kinds of nightmares as a kid. But you had to listen. That game, its brand new mechanic was you listened. And if you didn't listen closely enough, you got killed. If you listened too long, you got killed. If you flashed your light down the hallway but without listening, you got killed. Oh, it was just watching Markiplier play it was just so brutal. Oh, I loved it. And then of course there was FNAF World, which was Scott's, I'm not going to say his first foray into an RPG-like setting, because he's done other games besides FNAF. Yeah, spoiler alert, if you didn't know this, he's made other games. Right? I know how you feel. It surprised me a little bit too, but obviously after the first game I knew about Chipper and Sons and his inspiration for making FNAF in general, but then I found out about the other one, which I still don't know the name of, and I want to find and I want to play it. I think I downloaded it, and it's somewhere on my computer. I just haven't touched it yet. I want to play it because it looks terrifying too. I've played a little bit of FNAF World, I think. I have it on my computer because of the whole fiasco that happened with it. It was his, I'm just going to say it, his first, in quotations, foray into RPG settings, and people didn't like it because it wasn't very balanced the first time he released it, because he was so excited, I think, to release this game that he released it in a state that was unfinished to the point where he actually repealed it and brought it back and was like, oh no, what have I done to my fan base? So he pulls it back in an awesome badass move. and then he releases it for free to everybody else, and I was one of the ones that downloaded it after it was free on Game Jolt, because I was strapped for cash at the time. I couldn't just go out and get it. I bought FNAF 1 through 3 after FNAF World went free, basically. Because that was around the time that I actually had money to throw around and play these games. And it was around then that I started doing my things. Or did FNAF World come out before FNAF 4? Oh, I can't remember now. But either way, I went and bought FNAF 1 through 3 for that. And FNAF World, it's weird. It's weird but fun. Watching people play it is fun. It's like watching an old JRPG, which were not very good if you never played them. Who can remember back to Final Fantasy 1 and how good, in quotations, it was? But apparently it was good enough that it saved Square Soft at the time from going bankrupt, and FNAF World thankfully did not bankrupt Scott, because then we wouldn't have gotten FNAF 5 sister location and then this. And then we got to talk about sister location, which introduced voice acting and a linear story. Like obviously the other games had linear stories too. Their lores were kind of hidden, and this one had hidden lore too, but it kind of guided you through every night in a more structured way, which was different from the other games, which did not guide you like this one does. This one has you moving around between areas and doing little tasks and stuff, and you got introduced to Baby, who was the flagship character for that game, but you didn't really interact with her very much. And in the actual game itself, I don't think you ever really see her, because she's always in the shadows because the lights in her thing don't work. We also got introduced to the fun time, animatronics, and all that cool stuff in FNAF 5. Sister location. There was obviously the books too. I've read one of them. I haven't gotten to the second one yet. I really mean to, and apparently there's a third book now too. So I gotta get around to getting it too and reading it, because I love the lore of FNAF and I want to see it completed. And I hope that this game has enough clues in it that we can see the whole story just kind of knit together and be complete. Not because I don't want there to be more games. I want Scott to keep making games, because his games, while terrifying, are a lot of fun when I'm not being scared out of my mind. Like this. I love business simulators. I love simulation games and building games, and it's so much fun. I love them. So this aspect is really fun for me. Just doing weird stuff, managing my money, buying things, having goals, doing that. I love that. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. And now that I'm doing this, I'm definitely going to go back and make a series of FNAF World. I don't know how often I'll post it on my channel, but geez. Let's see. Yeah, that was sister location, and now we're on to this one. FNAF 6, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, which, as I stated before, is a business management, business tycoon kind of game where you have to balance buying things for it and, well, in the first chunk of the game, the first third of the day, you're balancing your money and you're buying attractions and you're playing mini games and stuff, just doing little things to earn money so you can buy more cool stuff and expand your pizzeria to make everything neat for your clients or your guests and customers, whatever you want to call them, to make everything interesting. And then the second part of the day, the second third of the day, if you will, you're in the office and you're buying supplies and stuff. And if you've gone down the route that I have, where you don't have any liability, you haven't salvaged anything, you haven't fallen for the traps of buying stuff that's been marked down or accidentally buying Lefty, then you don't have anything to fear during the office stage. So you're just doing your job, getting stuff done, and then you get out of there, and it goes to closing time, and you're at the last third of the day, which is the salvaging bits, where you're presented with a terrifying form of one of the previous animatronics. Funtime Freddy, Springtrap, Baby, Lefty, who looks a lot like Nightmare Freddy, and whoever tonight's is gonna be. God, I have no idea who tonight's is gonna be. Friday nights. But then you have to choose if you want to take the risk and try to complete the maintenance checklist in order to get the money for the salvage. You're taking on the risk of the fact that you could lose and have to start the whole day over by not tasering the animatronic when it very obviously becomes super pissed off at you for angering it, which is the whole point behind the audio cues, is to piss the thing off so it reacts, so you know if it's hostile or not, which is hilarious because the audio cues are what's making it hostile in the first place. But whether you salvage it or not, you end up, well, if you choose to do the salvage option, whether you successfully salvage him or not, you still end up with him wandering around in your pizzeria. If you manage to salvage him, you get the money for it. If you don't, you still have him wandering around, you just got no money for that whole problem. And then in the office stage, you have to listen to him. Listen for him and get them to stay away from you while you try to do your checklist, which is now a terrifying list of things you have to do in order to leave. Which I think if you choose to salvage, you should not do the advertising, because if you do the advertising, you have the ads that pop up on the screen and slow you down, and that puts you in the office longer, making it more likely that you're gonna die. So during the salvage route, that's what I'm gonna call it, I'm not gonna do the advertisements because I don't want to take that extra risk. I will already be taking enough risk by getting a whole bunch of liability and letting these dangerous ass animatronics into my building so I can salvage them for money. Which I think is kind of backwards. If you salvage them, you're taking them apart to sell the parts for money. So the fact that they can still wander around your pizzeria, if you manage to complete that minigame, the salvage minigame, then that seems weird, but it's a game mechanic and I'm okay with it. But yeah, that's enough rambling. I don't know what happens on Friday night or Saturday day at all, so I'm just gonna keep playing and then I'll give my final thoughts about the game after it's all over, after I complete the pacifist route that I'm doing completely. I'll give my thoughts on it and I'll save and I'll upload this whole set to YouTube, and then I'll come back and I'll start doing the aggressive salvage route and see what I can end up with that. I'm gonna try and get some different stuff for the salvage route. I really want to try and get like the security. But it's marked down a lot. Yeah, I really want to try and get the security puppet and Funtime Chica in the aggressive route. Like, I'm gonna make those two my like high priorities to get for the place. I'm gonna try and not splurge on buying too much because I don't know what happens after day 7. After Saturday, which is technically day 6, because you start on a Monday. after day 6, after Saturday, I don't know what happens. So maybe it'll let you keep going in a sandbox mode. Maybe it'll let you play a bonus day Sunday. I don't know. We're just gonna have to play and find out. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button. And if you want to see more content from me, your host Zon19, be sure to click that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.